Hey everybody, welcome to another video. And today I just want to do a little discussion video, the pros and cons of a laser dot targeting system and a red dot scope targeting system. Now both of these guns, one is the SIG P365XL and the other is the Glock 26. But it's not about the gun. This video is about the targeting system. The P365 is equipped with a sure streamlight. I'm sorry, that's a streamlight flashlight, weapons light. It has no laser built into it. It's just a weapons light. The targeting system is, of course, the red dot scope on top of the slide. And the Glock 26 is equipped with a O-light weapons light with a laser red dot, or it's a green dot in the built into the housing of the light flashlight. Now, this is not about brands, so forget about it. It's not about O-light. It's not about Hollison. It's about the targeting system. Which do you prefer? In the comment section below, tell us what your preference is. Is it the weapons light with a laser, or is it the scope, red dot scope on the slide? Everybody's gonna have a personal opinion and preference. I just want to know everybody's opinion about it. But my opinion, far as personal experience with both, the limited experience that I've had at the range the other day when I went with Dang Old Nerd. This is Dang Old Nerd's gun, by the way. This is mine. I felt like the scope allowed you to shoot a little bit more accurate because you're actually putting the gun up in a traditional fashion to eye level to be able to look through the sight to aim with the scope. Whereas the red dot, you're not looking through the sights at all. You're looking at the dot that's on the target. So you may bring the gun up as if you're aiming the gun, but you're basically not focusing in on the targeting or the slide at all. You're looking at the target and you're looking at the dot that is projected onto the target, and when you're shooting. So but this with the scope, of course, you're bringing it up to your face like you're aiming traditionally, and then you're looking through the scope and you're shooting exactly where the dot is. So the advantage, in my opinion, of having a laser is you don't have to bring the gun up. You could actually shoot kind of like from the waist, or not having to aim the gun, bringing the gun up to your face to aim the gun. You can shoot it from almost any position, just long as you hold the gun steady and you have the dot right on the target. And when you squeeze the trigger, you make sure that the dot stays put. And long as you do that, it's the round will go pretty much almost anywhere where the dot was. With this, you always have to bring it up like as if you're aiming through your iron sights, like traditionally aiming, in order to shoot accurately where the dot is in the scope. So that's, to me, that's the only advantage. Aside from one more advantage is, of course, with this system here, you only have one piece of equipment attached to your gun. In other words, you only have to worry about one piece of gear to put on your gun, and your slide is clear. So, but this gun, if you want a weapons light, you have to add a weapons light, and you have the scope. So you're actually adding a little bit more bulk to your gun, and holster options are kind of limited because you have to make sure that your holster is not going to interfere with the optics on your slide. So that's the only two disadvantages I see, is that when you aim or when you shoot, you don't have to bring this gun up to eye level to shoot. You can just make sure that you have the dot on the scope. And then, but the advantage to this system here, where you have the scope, is you kind of shoot more accurately with this because you are bringing the gun to position of aiming the gun traditionally, and in that way your aiming platform is a little bit more solid, and you're able to shoot more accurate because you're taking that stance and that position to shoot more accurately. Whereas this, you may rely totally on the laser dot. You don't have to bring it up to eye level as if you're aiming. You can just hold it and make sure that it's like holding it like a flashlight. Make sure that the red dot is there on the target when you pull the trigger, and boom. But a lot of the times, if you're not holding this gun steady and in a proper stance and strong stance and all that, you'll find yourself actually, when you finally do squeeze the trigger, you'll find that your dot has moved a lot, and you're not being accurate. So that kind of defeats the purpose. So always have a strong shooting stance and a steady hand when you shoot, and this makes you do that because you have to look through the scope. Anyway, I rambled on. That's my opinion on the pros and cons of either one. Personally, what do I like? Well, like I said, I shot a little more accurate with this because this makes you aim like you're aiming traditionally, and it makes you hold a better stance when you shoot. But this one here is, like I said, less cumbersome because you don't have to put anything on the top of the gun. Just rely on one thing here. This stays on all the time. You don't have to worry about having to turn it on. When you draw your gun and put it to eye level, boom, the red dot's there. You don't have to push any buttons or anything. With this, you always have to press the lever to make the light come on or the laser come on. And, well, to be fair, you have to press the weapons light to make the weapons light come on. So unless you're shooting in daylight, you don't have to worry about anything. You just pull the gun up. The sighting system is there. With this, daytime or nighttime, when you draw the gun, you always have to press this lever to make either the laser come on or the light come on. And there is an option for that in the weapon, the device itself, where you can make just the laser come on, or just the light come on, or both come on. Okay, so in this one here, of course, that's just the light, and that's the targeting system. All right, thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.